This is not a game. This is a 14-week Apprentice blog. A celebrity columnist has come to Swansea to give his views on the new series. He is here to compete to be the best Apprentice expert in the UK. To succeed, he's going to have to live and breathe the series. It's the chance of a lifetime. Sir Alan Sugar has a business empire worth 800 million, and he is once again on the hunt for an apprentice.
Hello.
Do you think Paula deserved to be fired?
Not really. She didn't really defend herself in the boardroom, but I'm not sure she deserved to go. I think she's a bit too nice to the apprentice, maybe. She didn't really sort of stab anyone in the back. I mean, Yasmina, it was clearly her fault that the task went wrong. I don't really think that she had a very good chance when she went in, but Paula just sort of let her get away with it, really. And I think that if Paula had fought a bit harder, you know, Sir Alan did like her and he thought she had a good product and she did have a sort of good side. So I think she had a chance to save herself, which is criminal, really, because she didn't really fight. So I think probably Yasmina should have gone, because she's the she has her own restaurant and she's better with figures, and yet she mucked it up. Whereas Paula said from the beginning she wasn't great with figures. So I think Yasmina is definitely culpable, but Paula just didn't fight, which is the sort of key to getting through week after week on The Apprentice.
How do you think the other team performed?
They weren't very good at all. I think they only won because Paula's team made that massive error with the sandalwood and cedarwood. Definitely a terrible team. Nurul, we've not seen anything from him, and that's why Sir Alan made him the project manager. And Nurul was absolutely terrible, possibly the worst project manager in the history of The Apprentice. He just wasn't commanding any respect, and he was worse than his teammates. I mean, you can't work for someone who's worse than you, so he was just terrible. I definitely think he's got to go. He just had nothing about him. I don't like him at all.
What do you think about Ben?
He's terrible. He's obnoxious, he's rude, he's vicious, just unnecessarily. I mean, you know, Yasmina is kind of a bit vicious. You get the impression she'd sell a family member to get a job, but she's kind of got a nice side as well, and she's kind of aware of it. Whereas Ben is just no self-awareness at all. He's an absolutely obnoxious character, and I think Sir Alan kept him in really just because he's going to keep the ratings up. But I mean, he's fun to watch, and I'm sure he'll keep telling himself he's brilliant until his ultimate downfall when he gets fired in a few weeks' time.
I know it's still early days, but any ideas who could win?
I think Deborah and Mona are looking good. They're quite sort of sure characters and everything, not really showing any downsides. And then Philip is quite good as well. So I think they're all kind of not too loud, not too quiet. They're sort of, you know, going through it quite well. So I think they could be good ones. But Nurul and Ben definitely got to go.
Thanks, Ed. You're hired.